Right. And let us try to look at your homework. Okay? Number 678. Q&A. Right. Let us try to look at your homework. Let me just have some light. Grade 8. Maths. Right. We are looking at your homework again. Bare circle the variable, in fact number 6. Bare horona circle the equation with like terms. So you are given A, which is 6A plus 7A equal, you are given B, 2A plus 3B equal, you are given C, 7B plus 19 equal. Circle the equation with like terms. So you have 6 and A, 6 and A. This equation has like terms. In a 2A, in a 3B, they are unlike terms because the alphabets are not the same. In an alphabet, there's nothing that we can do. So the only equation with like terms is this one.
Yes.
Alright. Number 7. Bare circle the equation with unlike terms. Number A, you have 6A plus 3A. Number B, you have 7x plus 2y equals, and you have number C, 7x plus 2x equal. Circle the equation with unlike terms. Is this like or unlike term?
You like terms.
You like terms. Like or unlike terms?
Unlike.
Unlike terms because you have x and y. Like or unlike term?
Unlike.
Like terms. So the only one with unlike terms is number B. It's a 6, 7, 8. All right. More number 8. Circle the algebraic expression. Again, we have 2A plus 7 for number A. For number B, we have 7A. Number C, we have 3A plus 22. Bare circle the algebraic expression. Which one is an algebraic expression, Mo?
Number B.
Eh?
Number B.
Why? Why Uchogan? Why already number B? Why Uchogan? An algebraic expression will be something like this: 4a squared plus 5. This is what we call an algebraic expression. So which one more? It's an algebraic expression. Aye. João. An algebraic expression is a mathematical statement that has no equal sign. This is a mathematical statement without an equal sign. 2a plus 7. I will consider that as an algebraic expression. 7a. It's an algebraic expression, but it is a monomial because it has only one term. It's a binomial because it has two terms, and it is a mathematical expression. It's an algebraic expression because it has no equal sign. So when they say circle a mathematical expression in an algebraic expression, and this is provided to you as an example of such. It's any mathematical statement that has no equal sign. 4a squared plus 5 is an algebraic expression. So meaning this must be an algebraic expression. we do not necessarily look at the coefficient of the alphabet, because the coefficient is 2 more. Mona ki 1, mona ki 1, mona ki 1. But it doesn't mean it's not an algebraic expression. An algebraic expression, it's a word now, it's a mathematical statement that has no equal sign. So this should be a typical example of an algebraic expression because it has no equal sign. 7a, it's an algebraic expression because it has no equal sign. It's a monomial because it consists of one term. This one is a binomial, it has 2 terms. Even this one, it's a binomial, it has 2 terms. And it is also an algebraic expression because it has no equal sign, just as we have in here. It's also an algebraic expression. You can also have 2a squared plus 2a plus 5. What is this? It's an algebraic expression. And it is a trinomial because it has 3 terms. I get it. So all of them I would consider as algebraic expressions. All of those 3, they will fit into the criteria of an algebraic expression. This is very, very important. Right. All of them. They are all algebraic expressions. All of them. And then, number 9. Circle the algebraic equations. Number A, you are given 3a plus 2 equals 10. Number B, you are given 10b. And number C, 7b plus 2, it equals to 16. But when I circle the algebraic equation, you are an algebraic equation if you have an equal sign. Here, equation, this equates to that. You are an algebraic expression because you don't have an equal sign. You are an algebraic equation because you have an equal sign. So meaning this one also fits the criteria of an algebraic equation. Again that. So anything that is a mathematical description with an equal sign, we regard that as an equation. This is very important. Anything that has a number and an alphabet attached to that, and maybe some number, not necessarily you have to have that number, as long as it is equated to something, therefore this is an equation. You are not equated to something, you are not an equation. You are equated to something, you are an equation. I hope that makes sense. Right. Revision. Write an algebraic expression for each of the following descriptions. I love these types of questions. And see. But because in Nalwena we are always forward. We are learning in a forward direction. Nalwena we do it. Right. How to solve these problems? And I need your help in this. But write an algebraic expression for each of the following descriptions. Number A, bar 6 more than a number. 6 more than a number. 6 more than, in fact, let's say 6 more than a certain number. We want to write an algebraic expression for that. 6 more than a certain number. Retori, I'm going to say the tone. Retori in that. 6 more than a certain number. We don't know that number, but that number is 6 more. Retori in the tone. 6 more than a certain number. So, let that certain number, it's a certain number. Let a certain number be x. Y kappa p whatsoever alphabet. Okay, that certain number. It's 6 more. 6 more than a certain number. You are 6 more than a certain number. 6 plus x. You are 6 more than a certain number. How to 6 times a certain number? You are 6 more than a certain number. Let that certain number be x. That certain number, it is 6 more. 6 more than a certain number. You are 6 more than a certain number. So we are using addition for that. 6 more. I am 6 years more than you. Come on, someone, 6. I am 6 more. So 6 more than a certain number. We don't know what that certain number is. Let that number be x. And then we know that we have 6 plus x. 6 more than, 6 more plus a certain number, which is x. Okay, number B. 6 less than a certain number. 6 less than a certain number. What does that mean? 6 less than a certain number. You are 6 less than a certain number. So 6 minus x. Again? 6 less than a certain number. 6 minus x. Number C, a certain number less than 6. A certain number less than 6. A certain number less than 6. X minus 6. Letona moporofita. A certain number less than 6. Very good. And then we go to number D. A number repeated as a term 3 times. 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 That number, it's repeated as a term 3 times. A number that is repeated as a term 3 times. A number repeated as a number 3 times. How can that number be x? Let that number be x. Very ring here. A number repeated as a term. I don't want to term. Only term 1, term 2, term 3. Come on, Zomang, it is repeated 3 times. So come on, Zomang, only term 1, term 2, term 3. But it's only a number that is repeated as a term 3 times. You are repeating that number as a term 3 times.
How you repeat as a term when you recommend to face?
I can say, how to 6, no. How to find a number repeated as a term 3 times. Or repeat that number as a term 3 times. Only term 1, come on, term 2, term 3. That number repeated as a term 3 times. a number repeated as a term 3 times.
O tlo kenya x mo qalong se o bo re plus
Jwale o sorry a number, also re plus, or sorry a certain number more than. Oh, sorry.
X. The I get X term 1.
Okay.
Term 1. The really X had into X. The really term
6
no. The really
x
A number repeated as a term 3 times. Ke x ya pele. Okay. Ya bobedi,
x
a number repeated as a term 3 times.
So nomoro e tlamehile o fe kae yo?
Next, you must write that as an algebraic expression. A number repeated as a term 3 times.
a se x fela mo mso
Lekhaya. A number repeated. A number repeated as a term. How many times is this number repeated? 3 times.
3 times
Get him soon.
Lekhaya. Get x, get 2x, get 3x. Come on, someone can now get 1x, 2x, and 3x. That is a number that is being repeated. We said the number is x, it must be repeated. How many times? 3 times. A number repeated as a term. So term 1, term 2, term 3. X, 2x, 3x.
Mine even negative 6. So they don't know what
Ah, nearly a C. Nearly problem a C. Kya A, kya B, kya C, o number D. Aja? Ha ke tsebela ba go qetila a ya o qetela number E. A certain number times itself. A certain number times itself. Banna bua nin. A certain number let it be x. Okay? A certain number times itself. Get x times
multiply
by x. A certain number, then it times itself. We said